What's up everyone? If you like this video, please consider subscribing, help me get monetized, reach my daydream goal. What's up everyone, this is Dream from Dreams Gods. Today we're doing Red Death. This is a $5 game on the Xbox Marketplace and the PlayStation Network. This game will take you around 10 to 15 minutes to complete, and it's a fairly easy game. One big thing to note is you'll want to try to keep this laser upgrade for as long as possible. You get this really early on into the starting of the game. If you take one hit, you do lose your power-ups as well as the overload build-up that you've collected so far. And one of the achievements that is probably going to give you the most trouble is to overload 5 times. So this laser really helps you achieve that. Also, when you're first starting out, save your overloads for bosses. There is an achievement for killing 4 bosses. Now that doesn't mean that you need to kill 4 unique bosses. You can just keep repeating the first boss if you'd like, and it's, probably not too bad, but you will need to get a certain amount of points, and that certain amount of points is, I believe 80,000? Yes, 80,000. So I'm already at 42,000 at this point, so it's pretty easy to get. Another thing too is if you make it to this boss here, after you kill this boss, and this is the second time you'll encounter him, so after you kill the second encounter with him, go ahead and restart the game. There's a long, unskippable dialogue that comes after this second boss that's just not worth your time. It's going to drastically increase how long it takes you to complete this game, and the main objective really is just to get 1000 Gamerscore or Platinum Trophy as quick as possible. Other achievements include dying 18 times, which will net you a couple other achievements along the way, killing 4 bosses as I mentioned before, but that doesn't need to be 4 unique bosses, and collecting 20 pickups, which is pretty easy to do. One thing I forgot to mention is I would avoid the M pickup. It stands for missile. It's a really low rate of fire. It does track towards the enemy, but you won't be able to really do much crowd control. The laser is much better. Basically, I went after the die 18 times after I completed pretty much all the other achievements. It was the last achievement that I did get. However, I feel like the one that's probably going to give you the most trouble is the 5 overloads. So that's going to be easily done, well, most easily done at the beginning of the game. So just another reason to restart after you beat the second boss. And also, like I said, if you can keep the laser, it helps out drastically with crowd control as well as damage. You can see even without overload, I melt some of the bosses along the way, and with overload, they're an absolute joke. They die in, 2 seconds. Some of the enemies, when you destroy a phase of them, it actually removes all the weapons. So when you do have dual or triple lasers, you don't really need to worry about moving at all. So when you have a boss and he's firing a lot of, bullets at you, just stand still, triple laser him down. The bullets will disappear as he's going through his phases. Now the stars you see that drop from enemies after you kill them, that is what's going to charge up your overload. Now you do get some back when you die, but the amount that you get back is pretty minuscule in comparison to how much you collected. It seems like it's a base value rather than a percentage of what you had. So if you were almost at overload and you died, you still only get about 10 to 15% of your overload back. So it's pretty detrimental that you don't die. So if you're really having trouble with the achievement, then just try to do it in the first area, which you can get it pretty well after you defeat the skull boss. So keeping that laser can definitely help you get that overload quickly. That does it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or concerns, or need any additional tips to get past this, feel free to drop a comment and I'll get back to you ASAP. I'm pretty fast at responding. I'll probably get back to you within 8 hours. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. It really helps me out. Happy hunting, and we'll see you next time. Hey there, if you liked this video, click the sleeping cat on the left. If you're an achievement/trophy hunter, click this cat on the top right. And if you're new to this channel, click the sticking out leg to subscribe.